Hello and welcome back to more lore and loot. Previously, we asked House Telvanni for a favor in order to overturn the Mages Guild monopoly. Today, we speak with Master Arion about chores. When we do, he will inform us that the Redoran are attacking the Wizard Tower of Shishi. The current occupant, Favis Andis, needs our help. Seems that truces between the great houses are short-lived. Shishi is located north of Margon along the Foyara Banidad. We have actually walked by the location previously on a different quest. Master Arion gives us a hint. If we cannot find Favis Andis, we should look for a skull on a desk that opens a secret space where the wizard could be hiding. This triggers the House Telvanni Quest, Shishi. There are a few ways to reach Margon. The easiest is probably to get to Wolverine Hall, use the Mages Guild teleportation service to head to Alderun, and then Silt Strider it north from here. The weather upon reaching Margon is not good. We are greeted with an ash storm, so visibility will be reduced. We need to be on our guard, as the path will take us north until we see a small gap in the hills which leads into Foyara Banidad. From there, all we need to do is head northwest until we see the entrance to the Velothi Tower. Along the way, we can expect to fight the usual fare: Nyxhounds, Alet, and the much more rare and elusive Cliff Racer. Once inside, we immediately come across the body of a Bosmer, Selagil, who apparently was slain in the assault. Through the door, we can go left or right. Let's go right first, as left takes us deeper in. We see the body of Indril, another Bosmer here, and in the room ahead, we have Amring. No one has anything worth pilfering, and the containers here have only some low-level loot. Back at the entrance, we can take the path left, where we see Marielle Amedee's corpse. It looks like the Telvanni took heavy losses here. Just around the corner, though, we come across our first living occupant, who becomes hostile without so much as a greeting or a warning. Our Dremora immediately joins the fray, but we have never before encountered such foes as the ones we will meet in here. Eventually, our Dremora defeats the Redoran, Anis Romoran, who rocks a whole set of Gajulan bone mold armor. And we can continue on. We enter the main chamber and proceed up the stairs. Thinking we can take on these two chumps, we foolishly enter into melee combat and very quickly end up dead. Just who are these two maniacs? Well, we just encountered Brerama Celis and Temis Romavel. Well, At least we encountered the pointy ends of their swords. Anisi, Remoran, and Bararama Celis are both level 17 warriors, and Temis is a level 9, so it's no surprise they are among the most dangerous fighters we have ever encountered in our journey. Unfortunately, we have to wind back the threads of time and do much of this over. Hopefully this time without as much dying. Apparently, our tiny level 7 mind did not learn its lesson the first time, and we try to help our Dremora against a character 10 levels higher than us, and it goes exactly as you would expect it to. After expending much magic, potions, and throwing a scamp to its inevitable and grisly death, we finally get past. However, our second attempt at the warrior duo at the top of the stairs does not work out very well, and we get stuck on a torch, which ends up being our demise. Our third attempt, though, well, it gets off to a bad start, as our foe ignores our summons and makes a beeline directly to us. Left with little choice, we end up summoning more help, as an ancestral ghost and a scamp end up being absolutely useless against a superior foe. Unfortunately, this leads to the use of one of our most precious possessions, the Millum Ferrum Scroll, which we got as a reward in a previous quest. You may recall that this scroll summons a Daedroth who comes in and helps his Dremora associate in defeating Barama Celis. This only leaves us with the easy Temis Romavel. Easy is a relative term. The plan is to run up, throw a spell at him, then bravely run away and let the adults handle him. We can now finish exploring. Barama actually had an amulet of mighty blows, which he thankfully did not use, and the Shishi report. As instructed, a party of 5 entered the Velothi Tower of Shishi. 5 Telvanni sorcerers fell, and the tower is now ours. But we have suffered heavy losses. We will hold Shishi as long as we can and await your orders. Barama Celis. Well, this report will never see the light of day. Back at the top of the stairs, we see Adite Ogas and Lanny Andre, who presumably fell to the attackers. A little Cyrodiilic brandy for our troubles, but honestly, nothing too much of note in terms of loot here. The Breton skull on the desk looks suspicious, and remembering the words of Master Arion, we give it a little turn. And back downstairs, we find the secret chamber. Here we speak with Favis Andus, who thanks us for killing Barama Celis. We then get 2 books as a reward. The skill books, the Lunar Lorcan, and a hypothetical treachery. Having defeated the Redoran single-handedly and without any help at all, we can return to Master Arion and receive our proper reward. He will give us the Silver Staff of War and mentions that Vardenfell has plenty of land for all 3 houses. Let's hope we don't have to go to the aid of any more hermit wizards, because we'll run out of summoning spells at this rate. And now to the loot. A hypothetical treachery will increase our destruction by 1, and the lunar lorcan will increase our alteration by 1. The Silver Staff of War is a 2-handed blunt weapon, which, while not really that strong in and of itself, does cast fire, frost, and shock damage for anywhere between 5 to 11 points each when it hits an enemy. A nice traditional gift given by master to student in House Telvanni. And with that, we have completed the quest, Shishi. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe for more. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Lore and Loot Morrowind. Until then.